I am standing here with creature feature archivist and independent filmmaker Tom Wyrsch, who just came out with a brand new documentary, Haunted Sonoma. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good. It's great. Silicon Valley Comic-Con's been awesome. You've been making some great sales. How's it been going?
Oh, it's going great. Yeah, it's been a great convention. It really has. It's very enjoyable and nice people, and yeah.
Awesome. Tell me a little bit about Haunted Sonoma.
Haunted Sonoma County is my eighth documentary, and it's funny because when I finished the last one, I was working with Stephen Taylor, and we did Uncle Forey's Acro Mansions, and I bought camera equipment and wanted to do one on my own, and it took me a year to come up with the title. And I wanted to do it up in Sonoma County and kind of use the same pattern that I use for all of my documentaries, which is basically telling history. So one day out of the blue, I came up with the title Haunted Sonoma County, which I call a historical journey around Sonoma County to haunted locations. So it's not like a ghost hunter's film with instruments or anything like that. It's mostly all history. But then as I got into the film and started making it, I started thinking about how the stories were being told by the people that I interviewed, and I thought, gee, I'm going to have to show them the ghosts. And I really wasn't planning on doing any green screen, but I wanted to do some like authentic ghost of the people, what they were explaining. Which means I had to go out and get costumes, and I had to get the green screen and do all that. But it's interesting because, as a filmmaker yourself, you really don't know as you're making it how well it's going to be received,
Exactly.
And you spend a year making the film, and you finally reach that final day when it's going to premiere in the theater. And I mean, you're just on nails as to what's going to happen. And I was lucky enough to have a really good article in the Argus Courier. So the first premiere show both shows were completely sold out, and people were wrapped around the block. So I knew it was a hit. And but then you have to wait to see what happens after that. But it ended up playing the whole month up there at two different
Awesome.
theaters. So yeah,
That's great. Now you've mentioned this is your eighth film, right?
Yeah.
Is there more out of you? Are you going to come up with something else? Is there something you haven't done yet that you want to do?
Yeah, it's been kind of interesting because it's really wearing two hats because half of it's been about creature features and horror-related things with Bob and John, and then the other half has been historical San Francisco documentaries. So I think that right now, because Haunted Sonoma County was so popular, I'm doing Haunted Wine Country, which means I can bring in Mendocino and Napa counties. The night of the premiere, I had people come up and to me, you have to make another one, and I was like, no, I just spent a year on this, and yeah, I've had two great shows, and it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. But as I thought of it more, there was so much more out there that you can tell. And the interesting thing I found about Haunted Sonoma County is people really wanted to go to the places that were in the film and experience what the film showed. Like the Lady in White and, Jack London's ghost at the London ruins at Jack London State Park. So it really became a roadmap for ghost hunters. So this one so far, I'm being a little more, trying to think of the word, but I'm going after more locations. So Haunted Sonoma County had 20. This one's going to go for 40 locations.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's really going to be a roadmap for ghost hunters, and they say that. I mean, I have ghost hunter group in Sonoma and Napa. I mean, they love the film because they actually go to their people when they have their meetings and stuff, and they show the film, and then people want to go to those locations and see where the ghosts are supposedly going to be.
That's great.
But I mean, one of the questions I get, because I go to a lot of the shows and talk to the people before and after the movie, is they want to know if we experienced anything through the movie. And as a filmmaker yourself, you know that you're so concentrated on the shot and the lines that people are going to say, you would have no way of looking at what's going along around you, So I always have to say, no, we really didn't, experience anything. So. But we've gone to some pretty cool places.
That's
pretty
awesome.
spooky. Yeah.
That's great. Where can we find your stuff online to purchase?
Okay, so GarfieldLaneProductions.com is my website, and all the documentaries are up there, and all the stories of the documentaries and the making of the documentaries. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Well, thank you. And
awesome. I can't wait to see it.
Oh yeah.
I have not seen it yet. I promise I am going to see it.
Okay, I hope so. Okay.